I've got a stat as well that will...
brilliant, Gab, isn't it?
I've got a stat, I think, that you will enjoy this one. PSG's last shot on target against Manchester City came in the 28th minute of the first leg.
Wow.
That's mad, isn't it?
You know what's crazy though, guys? I was having this argument with my mate before the first leg. He was saying Man City can't win. They haven't got that superstar like PSG have got. I says superstars are not going to win you the game. Man City have got 11 top players in that team and probably 6-7 top subs. PSG have got 2 superstars, and as it's always said, isn't it, a team is more important than 2 superstars.
Gab, I think we looked at Woody and I were talking yesterday. Remember, Woody, and we rang off the Manchester City bench against Crystal Palace at the weekend, and it was ridiculous. I think 4 or 5 of them, certainly 5, 6, 7 of them, were involved last night. That is one of the things that probably goes a little bit unnoticed and unmentioned. They have effectively got a squad of about 20 players that would not look out of place in the starting lineup. Amazing strength.
It is amazing, really. And is that the difference, do you think, to get to these Champions League finals, to be dominant in the Premier League as well? He's got so many options that he can just switch in, switch out. I mean, we even saw Aguero at the weekend score an amazing goal and doesn't really get featured in many of the games, Gabs, anymore.
No, not at all. And you look at Chelsea as well in that same context. Like Chelsea have got an outstanding squad, outstanding bench as well. Have Manchester United? No, they haven't. Have Liverpool? No, they haven't. So if you're Manchester City, you can play a strong team in every competition and rest 11 players every game you play.
With PSG, crazy. I don't know how you feel about this, guys, but with PSG, they're a team that sometimes when they play to their abilities and they look brilliant, you know, really attractive to watch, you think, I really like this PSG side, and then they put in a performance like they did last night and become like children towards in the second half, and I think actually you're quite hard to love.
I was actually fuming watching the game. I was wishing, I don't know about you, Ali, I wished I was on the pitch because I'd have been getting sent off myself. I was thinking... You're losing a game, you're getting popped, you're getting beat by the better team. Stop being so petulant. And it wasn't even Neymar who I thought he would have been. It was Verratti.
Verratti was
Paredes. It was Di Maria. I was like,
Kimpembe.
and then Kimpembe took someone out. If I was like, I don't know, if I was a Man City player, I don't know how they kept their head, but I think I'm taking someone out, Ali.
Yeah, but it's amazing. It's amazing, Gab, because you're spot on. But then you can look at it the other way. See if you're Manchester City, and I've got to say, I watched Fernandinho, right, who he just wound Di Maria up, right, beautifully, sucked him in, nice as you like, red card. But what he did, Fernandinho, with Zinchenko, I don't know if you noticed it, was brilliant, because Zinchenko correctly was livid, absolutely livid, I think, with Verratti, who threw the ball off, I think it might have been Gundogan was lying down, and he threw the ball off his head. And Zinchenko was absolutely raging, as you would be. But this is where I think a lot of the foreign players are cuter than players from the UK. He calmed the situation down. You could see him have a word with Zinchenko saying, look, calm down. We've got them in the ropes and the rocks here. They're losing the place.
Do you remember we spoke to last time I was on with you guys with Jose Font from Lille?
Yes.
And I said, didn't I, would it be good to wind up Neymar? And I think Neymar didn't take the bait, but the rest of his team did. I mean, the way they were challenging, honestly, Mahrez was losing his head. I think like all the managers are running on the pitch because they were trying to like injure Man City players for the final. It was like, we're not getting to the final, so you're not playing either. Do
you know what I thought, Gab? I thought clearly... Guardiola would be buzzing, absolutely buzzing after the game and with the team's result. But I did think he was pretty kind and pretty lenient with some of his comments towards PSG about their ill discipline, because another coach and another night would have been well within his rights to go right through them.
Yeah, 100%. I totally agree.
What about Mbappe then? Because he sat there in the stands and watched on, looking pretty miserable. We thought he might make an appearance. We thought he might even start, but that calf injury kept him out. What now for Kylian Mbappe? Is he too good for that PSG side? And when I say that, I mean in the context of the way that they performed in the second half, especially.
Yeah, first of all, I think, Ali, you know what injuries are like. Some injuries, law, you can't play with. I mean, if Mbappe was 10% fit, he would have come on the last 15 minutes. He was totally out of the game. He's only probably travelled and been in the pictures that have been posted on social media to try and put off Manchester City's starting lineup, but he was never going to play. And I think he'll be wanting to leave. I think he'll be saying to his agent, you know, this PSG side's probably gone as far as they can now, unless they get some serious investment in their team. And he'll be wanting to go to Real Madrid. You know, he'll want to go to the club with the history of Real Madrid or Barcelona and try and do it there.